everybody. How are you? Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, this is so funny. This is so funny. I thought, hold on, let me fix oh geez, my hair want to do whatever it want to do. I thought that I was here on my open business page where I'm always doing my lives. And I'm wondering why there really wasn't anybody commenting. I was in my tribe. But maybe somebody needed it in there. So I'm happy it went through. I'm not complaining, right? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to switch my information and where the lives are going. So how is everybody? I guess I'm just gonna have to do it again. I don't mind. How is everybody? Today is Friday. It's Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday. Woohoo! So, guess what? I was actually doing an Instagram live as well as I was going in my tribe. So super amazing. Guess what? I accomplished a fear. That was a win for me. Oh yes. Hashtag win. So I'm just going to wait for a few. So I was on time, y'all. I was just on time in the wrong group. That is so funny, right? So let me share. Let me just see if we're on and popping. That is so fun. Okay, yeah, we are. We are there. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. That is hilarious. Okay, great. Let me share this out. Okay. Awesome sauce. Hey viewer, how are you? I was on time. I was just in the wrong group. So I'm going to have to do this live over again, right? So today is Friday, Freedom Friday, Spirit Fingers. And, we're going to be talking about negative self-talk, right? So when you begin your day, right? You begin your day and you say, it's impossible. I'm too tired. Nobody loves me. Nobody understands me. I can't do this anymore. I'm not able. I'm not worthy. I'm always worried. I can't do it. I can't figure it out. I'm not smart enough. What else? These are just to name a few, right? But you have to understand that this opens up the door for negative self-talk. And never accept anything less than you deserve. Remember, you have to teach yourself how people are going to treat you, right? So it's a boomerang effect, right? And it all begins in your mind, right? And you probably need a lifestyle update, so stay tuned, right? So let me introduce myself. If this is the first time that you're viewing my live, first state where you're viewing from. I have a little poll going on in my office, seeing where people are watching from, right? And give me a heart, show love. Love is love. Sharing is caring, right? So we want to share, we want to like our page, right? and give somebody this live today, because you may not, let's say you may not be going through a negative self-talk, but you may have somebody that you're connected to that is, right? And this can possibly change their life, right? So my name is Madai Lopez Brown, and I am your life coach. I'm the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy, and I'm the creator of the B.A.D.A.S.S movement. I communicate strategies to individuals so they can come out of suffering in silence by executing my tools in order to let go of a fixed mindset, adopt a growth mindset with our badass concepts, so they will be blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their own path to while obtaining their own pathway to prosper, achieving their dreams to a successful lifestyle, right? So we're going to be talking about the fixed mindset, right? And how to come out of that. So you have to understand, years ago, I was the same way. I was self-sabotaging myself, and I was one that was creating my failures. I wasn't strong in this arena. And, it seemed to be that negative self-talk was my middle name. Okay. And at the time, I didn't understand the power of attraction, right? And, the universe was sending me signs, to change. And I was like telling the universe, no, I don't want to change, and I fell in the ditch of procrastination. And you want to know something? It just took me a longer time to get out of that rabbit hole, Rhonda Byrne is the one that actually created The Secret, right? But The Secret has always been there. She just was able to receive it and understand it and to produce and promote, right? So what I thought I became, and I attracted it in my life, right? I attracted the same people. We were feeding off of each other, and I was exhausted, man. How many are exhausted right now, right? If you are, just put a green heart, red heart, purple heart, put pink heart, whatever type of heart you want to put. But let's be real today, because this talk today is real talk. It's for grown folk, and I'm going to come out with some heavy hits that you may go, ouch, but you want to know something? It's going to help you. It's going to edify you. It's going to see yourself. You're going to be able to see yourself in the mirror, and then you're going to begin to think. You're going to begin to evaluate, and then you're going to want to execute a plan of action to come out of suffering in silence, which is negative talk, right? So how was I able to come out of this? I had to focus on myself. Time out for focusing on everybody else. I had to focus on myself, because when I began to focus on them, they began to be like a leash, and they were draining the very life out of me, and they were becoming hiccups in my life, right? And that's just the nice way to put it. So through my life experience, right, of Hard Knock University, right, I was able to make the choice to come out of suffering in silence. I had finally got my aha moment, right? Just recently, a couple of years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, I finally got my aha moment. And I was like, dang, I'm just sitting here wasting time. And I'm listening to people, and they, and they ain't taking me nowhere. Like, I want to start going somewhere. I want to experience a lifestyle. I was never raised like this. My family was never raised like this. It seemed like the more I tried, the more failures I started accepting in my life. And I just kept falling forward. And it seemed like I had a black cloud over my head. This is everything I began to tell myself. Right? But I had to finally realize that I had to harness my failures so that it can be a strength for me, so that I can use it as a stepping stool, as a stair so that I can climb out of my negative talk so that I could create the change within myself, right? And then eventually I was able to help people later on, right? So see, through my life experiences, I was able to make the choice to come out of suffering and silence, right? And I had to stop feeling badly for making the decisions that upset other people. You see, once I started to make the decision that I wanted to change, and I wanted to stop hanging out with these people because it was exhausting, was taking all my time. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't productive. I was, I was going to school late. I was trying to become a beautician, and they wanted a party all night, so then it was hard for me to wake up in the morning. It was, like I said, exhausting, right? And I had to take responsibility for that because I didn't have the strength of the power of no, right? So I had to take responsibility. I was responsible for me. I was responsible for my decisions. And I struggled a long time and took the ones that I loved right down with me. So how did I get to where I am today? You must be asking, right? I gave myself permission to heal. I gave myself permission to change my life. See, I was waiting for everybody else to approve me, but I had to approve myself. Think of it like this. Life is a beautiful triangle, equal on all shapes, shaped equal on all sides, right? No, my life on a piece of paper was a 3-year-old squiggly lined artwork that a mommy would hang up on the refrigerator and go, "Oh, baby, it's so beautiful." Yeah, I was a hot mess. And the reason why I'm sharing my life story with you is because I know that you are a hot mess. Come on, let's face it. Somewhere down the line, you said some type of negative self-talk, right? You've said to yourself, this is impossible. You've said to yourself, nobody loves me. You've said to yourself, I can't figure this out. If you're in business, stop lying to yourself, because entrepreneurs, trying to start their business for the very first time, they've said, this is impossible. What the heck was I thinking leaving my 40-hour-a-week job, right? I feel alone, right? Because the people that you thought that would support you are not. And we have to understand that some will, some won't, so what? You have to get that so what mentality in order to be delivered from the negative talk. So I had to work with the 5 areas of my life, right? And I had to search, I had to evaluate, and I had to, excuse me, and I had to execute a plan of action, right? I had to execute my positive lifestyle. I had to execute my positive vibe, right? Environment. So I had to work with the spiritual, the physical, the emotional, and the mental, right? So I had to deny myself. I had to realize that my body was a temple and should be treated as such. And I had to understand that I shouldn't work with fear. I shouldn't work with negative talk. And I had to understand that better are 2 than 1. Why? Because I had to find a coach that was going to be able to help me come out of that rabbit hole, right? I had to be accountable to somebody. So who wants to learn these 5 tips? Who wants to learn these 5 tips to help them come out of suffering in silence? Is negative talk your life experience? Is it your struggle? Is it your story? Can you relate to my story and what I went through in life? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Honestly, don't waste your time. Because then finally, when you wake up, you're like, oh my God, I've wasted so much time. Now I got to catch up. And that's where I was at. I was catching up, right? But it's okay. The blinders are off. You know, I'm working towards my dreams, right? I'm able to walk in my healing. It's manifesting in my body, right? I was able to take the law of attraction and implement it in my life, right? So, are you a career mom? Are you a single mom? Are you a wife that works 100% of the time? Are you a businesswoman? Are you an at-home mom? Or even just a woman with no children, right? You're overworked, you're overwhelmed, there is no time, and you walk in negative talk every day. And it's finally time to come out of suffering in silence. If this is you today, I want to see hashtag number 1. You beat yourself up daily with negative self-talk. Hashtag 2. See, so I want to share in more depth with you the 5 points that helped me come out of my suffering in silence. And I can guarantee that they're going to help you. So I want you to join my tribe today, Pathway to Prosper, where I'm going to be going live in my group, and I'm going to be helping them, right? Because I'm not going to give all my cookies out here for free, right? So I give it to my tribe members. So if you want to be a tribe member and you want to learn these steps and how to come out of the negative talk, go to Pathway to Prosper, right? If you're here viewing for the first time, please like my page. Sharing is caring. And if you know someone that's experiencing this in their life, gift them this live. Tell them, you know what, I saw this live and I was thinking of you and I wanted to share it with you today, right? So let me help you harness your failures to make it a strength so that you could create the change within yourself. So where do we go from here, right? So you got to understand that there's like 3 people that I'm speaking to right now. The procrastinator, right? You know you want to change, but you're comfortable. You don't want to change, but you complain that you want to change. Listen, I've been there. And I wasted a whole lot of time following people that were not meant for me. You know, following people that fed me the negative self-talk. And I began to believe it and I began to apply it, right? So if you're sick and tired and you want to change your life, you're sick and tired of wasting your life, you know, you want to see yourself better, then join my movement today. Join my tribe. You ain't got nothing to lose because it's free. You have the researchers. This is the second people that I'm speaking to today somewhere on social media land, right? You research everything. Me too. You know, and all the information you need is on this page. Go to the About section. Hit my link. Everything you need is on there. Listen, if you like what you see and you feel that nudge telling you join, 9 times out of 10, join. Because there must be something that's going on in your life that you want to change, right? Don't fall into the procrastination mode, because let me tell you something. When you take pro out and nation out, all you got is castrate. Don't castrate your destiny. Don't castrate your dreams, your future self. Don't cut it away from you. Then you got the movers and the shakers. Oh, awesome. Yes, I'm definitely a mover and shaker too. And I'm here to show you, to influence you, to teach you how to be that badass. You ready? You ready to join my tribe, Pathway to Prosper? That's great. Because guess what? We have programs in our tribe that are going to help you come out of suffering and silence, right? And we're going to work with you one-on-one so that you can be that badass, that one that's blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success. Remember, my tribe is free, and I can't wait to see you join. You're going to be in a waiting room, but then once I hit yes, you'll become one of our tribe members today. So thank you so much for viewing this live. I'm so sorry that I was talking about it in another group. Whoop, bloop. But I caught it and I'm here, and I just had to do my live again, especially just for you. Why? Because I love my viewers. I love my followers. Anyone else would have been like, oh, well, I'll just do tomorrow, but I'm passionate about what I do. So my name is B.A.D.A.S.S Lopez Brown, and I am your lifestyle coach, the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy, and the creator of the B.A.D.A.S.S movement. I create strategies or communicate strategies to individuals so that they will come out of suffering and silence by executing my tools in order to let go of a fixed mindset and adopt a growth mindset. So with our badass concept, so they will make the choice of becoming blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to send you the link, KK. I'm going to send you the link, honey bunny. And, to make the choice of becoming blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their goals, to walk their own pathway to prosper while achieving their dreams to a successful lifestyle. So thank you so very much for joining this live. Listen, you can always view this live, just hashtag replay. And remember, the best way to be you is by being beautiful.